I'm in Pismo Beach. It's about 12:30, November 11th. I just uploaded a video. I'm spending 3 hours a day at least at Starbucks. I'm a little frustrated. These are 4K videos. Maybe it's not so bright for me to create 4K videos because of the amount of time that I have to spend uploading them. You guys, you can tell me whether or not 4K is worth it. Ideally, the best quality one can upload is what one would want to do, but if it's not actually being appreciated, or the quality at 4K isn't good enough, then maybe I shouldn't spend that extra time. You guys can tell me whether it's a good idea or not. So please make some comments and let me know. This one will be in 4K again, but if you don't really think it's necessary, then I'll stop doing it and save myself probably at least an hour or an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours a day in just the upload process. So now we're going to go down to Pismo Beach camping, or a campground. It's a state park, and I think I can park outside of it and walk in without a fee and learn a little bit about what the fees are, and maybe walk around the campsite area and give you an idea of what it looks like. At least that's today's plan. So I'm parked at the entrance to the North Beach Campground. Pismo State Beach, North Beach Campground. And I'm just going to walk in, check it out, see what's going on here. Looks like lots of picnic tables, lots of spots available. People are leaving. And of course the proverbial no parking sign. But you'll notice I'm parked over there just behind that bush, and I'm walking along the road to see what's available here and hopefully find out what the rules. There's a dump station apparently in use at the moment, which is a good thing. And the lineup to dump is pretty long. In fact, I missed the last one in the lineup. So a campsite like this, which is a place to park, 20-footer, and fire pit, and a picnic table, is $25 a night. But for me, I don't need a picnic table. I don't light a fire, and a parking spot is not that big a deal. It's noon and most of the spots are empty. Oh, by the way, there's a washroom there, so that might be of value. But I came here to get out on the beach there. Somewhere out there is a beach. It's certainly a pretty place, and you can park on the sand for $5, but they warn you, you might get stuck in the sand, which would not be a pleasant way to wait. So I know the sand I'm walking on is too fine to be parking on, but sure is a pretty beach. Now, of course, the sand that I'm walking on has been blown up here, so it's much finer. It looks like a pretty solid beach, actually. Well, some vehicles have been down here driving around, playing around, but it's too soft for my bus, that's for sure, right here. More tire tracks. Again, that's pretty thick, heavy tire. But the beach is incredibly beautiful. This is what I came for, beautiful beaches. Mentioned before that I put the camera down to record simply beach sounds for a different channel, and frequently someone just walks right by, right in front of the camera. I'll put links to the other channel's name when I create it, and I've uploaded some videos. I set my camera to manual to shoot the waves, but now I'm in the bright sunlight. I can't figure out how to turn it off manual. Been sitting in my bus for weeks, not getting out because of the temperature or rain. Now I'm walking on the beach. I'm out of breath. I have to go up there, find a spot to sit down and rest for a moment. Well, I'm still out of breath, but I think I found the road to the beach. Seems to be just up ahead, so I'm gonna go check it out. I didn't find the road to the beach, but I found some of my Canadian friends, Canadian geese, on what looks like a pitch and putt or a golf course. So there's no road to the beach right here, that's for sure. I don't know why I'm missing it. I'll have to ask at the front desk if possible. To be clear, I have no intention of putting my bus on the beach. It's not very heavy in the back end, and it's got dualies. I'm not really concerned about sort of maintaining traction and staying above the sand on the backside, but I've got 2 tires on the front that sit underneath a huge friggin' diesel engine, and they got a lot of weight on them. If the bus might be balanced in some sense because the motor's perhaps right over the wheels, or maybe some of the weight is because of the transmission is sort of centralized between the front and back tires. But I don't think my bus is well, truth is, I can't afford an experiment that might include hiring a tow truck or anything like that. In fact, I can't afford to be spending $5 every night, even if I was sleeping on the beach. Well, maybe I could afford $5, but it's just not worth the exercise, even though it would be fun to make a video that was titled "Stuck on the Beach at Low Tide." Down at this end, closest to the beach, of course, all of the camping spots are taken. Yeah, it would be fun to camp on the beach, but I don't need those drama videos. It's kind of silly to make a video about how I was so stupid. I parked on the beach and I got stuck on the beach and it cost me $100 or $200 to get off the beach, and here's the tow truck, and oh my God, the tide's coming in and tears coming down my face. It'd be fun to do that, but you know, it's just not my style. However, this is a great campsite. Everybody gets a picnic table, a fire pit, and I think probably water at the washroom, but I'm going to check that out in a minute, and free garbage. So those are all important things that we all need, and everybody could appreciate, especially if you're a couple or a family and you need to have a reservation, you need to know where you're going to be. This is a pretty amazing spot. Well, I found a water supply. And when you turn it on, you get some water. At the washroom or wash station, there's a sink, a place to wash your feet, some drinking fountains, and what's over here? Another sink. That's pretty cool. Keep everybody clean, tidy, and have all their waste removed properly. However, I just tried this. The water's aftertaste is not all that great. Well, that's cool. There's a shower. That's really a nice feature. Washrooms are really nice and clean too, and this one came with a handsome dude in it. Notice how I've got my stickers on the back of my phone. You guys can buy one of these stickers. Just look at the links below and you'll discover how to do that. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's somebody over there with a generator but basically everybody's spaced out quite a bit, and the washrooms seem to be no more than about 200 feet apart. I found Mr. Squirrel climbing up and down the tree. There you go. Another water spigot. So these water sources are spread throughout the campsite, maybe even one per campsite. I just haven't known. Yeah, water's everywhere and garbage is all over the place, so it's a convenient place to camp. So there you have the rates and the rules, etc. Just pause the video if you like. And of course it's 2 o'clock and that's why there's a line up here. So I'm on my way out. I picked up some brochures and a map. So now I'm going to know where you can drive out onto the beach. I stand corrected. There's over 103. You might see a bigger number, but that many exists for sure. And I'm parked right where that 1 sign is at the top of the screen, Highway 1. I'm parked right at the entrance. It says the campground's full. I just walked through the whole thing and it's almost empty. So I guess it's going to be filling up all afternoon. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot. Check it out. I might be able to put the link down in the description below. If you want to find the link, you'll be able to make reservations and you won't be seeing that sorry campground full sign. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I'm happy you watched it. It may be of value to you. I've got to go get this organized and get it set up and edited. Probably no music for this because I was talking a lot, and I think it'll be another 2 hours to upload. So let me know about that 4K. Let me know if it's worth it, and I'll see you tomorrow.
How are you doing? My name's Richard, and I'm standing in front of North Beach Campground in Pismo Beach. And whenever I find rocks like this, I will go ahead and draw or write a little something on it, and I'll leave it for someone to pick it up, and hopefully they find some kind of meaning and it makes their day.
That's right. They'll have a great day. You'll have a great day, and that's a great thing you do, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay,
yeah, I got into this doing these rocks because I was sitting over here in Oceano, and I found this one rock that was very beautiful. It had writing on it, and I really wanted it, so I took it. I took the rock, and before I left, I figured, wait a minute, I gotta leave something there in return. I just can't take this and not leave anything. So what I did was I got a rock that I found right there, and I drew on it Grover City. You can take Grover Beach, but you'll never be able to take Grover City from me. Been here for born and raised, and that was how I started. I just started doing
you're a
these
beautiful
rocks.
man. You picked up something beautiful off the beach and you became a more beautiful man than you were before.
Yes, blessed.
Awesome, guy.
Thank you.
Give me the thumbs up.
Thank you.
Gotta roll up the window, make it a bit quieter in here. So I was just walking out past the gate down there, the whatever you call it, the attendant's little shack. And as I walked from there to my bus, I ran into 2 people who went, "Hey, are you Gus? Gus in the bus?" Like 2 people. I'm so surprised. It seems kind of comical. Now, I've only got 2,600 subscribers now, which I haven't made a video about, but with only 2,600 subscribers, what's the odds of me running into 2 people who have seen my videos as I exit a state park camping ground? Then I met Rick, this beautiful man who writes on rocks. He wrote on a rock for me, and I've got it here in my bus. Just goes to show you, you don't have to get out much, you don't have to do a whole lot, but if you get out and you get up off your bed, you get outside, get away from that TV screen, you meet some of the most beautiful people on the planet. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. I think I already did this in front of the sign.